Alright guys, today I was supposed to release the first semifinal race, but since I usually schedule those races on YouTube so that they'll pop out without me having to upload them on that day, somehow I scheduled it wrong and just made it public, so it popped out way earlier. So I have made an extra video for today. If you haven't seen the semifinal race, well, you can go see it now. You're allowed to. My bad earlier. Only 4 people viewed it. One of those was me because I forget a lot of things and I have to go and review them. But thank you for not viewing it. You can now. Semifinal race number 1. So we're going to run a miniature tournament. I'm going to be using the 8 cars that were sent in by a good friend of mine. They will go race each other. It's just one race. Winner moves on. If you lose, you go to the loser's bracket on the left. Our first race is the row 920 on the inside lane and an N24 on the outside lane. The row 920 started off really fast, but he fell off the track. The N24 stops, but he went farther down the track, so he will beat the row 920. Now we have a Ferrari California on the inside lane and the Carbide on the outside lane. The Ferrari California is out in front, but the Carbide kills him. This guy is savage. He just pushed him right off the track. Now we have a McLaren on the inside lane, and we have a Cadillac on the outside lane. The McLaren is the blue one, Cadillac the gray one. Cadillac gets off to a fast start around turn 1 and 2. On the back straightaway, he hits the 180, and he will finish first place, leaving the McLaren in the dust. Our final race of round 1, we have a Lamborghini Aventador on the outside, the green one in the lead, and the other one was a Stingray Concept. The Lamborghini wins before I can even stop talking. That was round 1. We have the guys who lost a race on the left. If they lose again, they're out. The guys who won their races on the right, they keep winning, move up the bracket stands, and get a great spot in the finals. Taking on the N24. In the N24's first race, it didn't even finish. The Carbide did, though, and it looks like the Carbide will take this one. That's a nice, solid win. Now we have the Lamborghini Aventador taking on the Cadillac. The Lamborghini pulls ahead. The Cadillac's trying to come back, but he can't, and the Lamborghini will take this race. We'll now head on over to the loser's bracket. We have the Stingray Concept taking on the Ferrari California. The loser of this race is out, and it looks like it's going to be the Ferrari California that loses. The Stingray Concept works his way to the finish line. Now here we go with the blue McLaren taking on the row 920. The row 920 fell off the track in his first race, but he is definitely a fast car, and he will take this race easily. At the end of round 2 in this tournament, we only have the Lamborghini and the Carbide still in the winner's bracket. 2 cars are out, and there are 4 cars still alive in the loser's bracket. We now have our first loser's bracket race. It will be the N24 taking on the Stingray Concept, and the Stingray looks like he doesn't want to die, so he's driving well. And he drives his way to a victory over the N24. Now the row 920 will take on the Cadillac. The row 920 gets out to a fast start. The Cadillac trails, and the row 920 will take this race. Cadillac will be eliminated. So now we have the row 920 take on the Stingray Concept. The winner of this will play the loser of the winner's bracket semifinal. Looks like the row 920 will move on. So the Lamborghini Aventador will take on the Carbide. The loser of that will play the row 920 to go to the finals. So we have the Lamborghini Aventador taking on the Carbide. The Lamborghini pulls out. He just has such good acceleration. And the Carbide is not far behind. He's the closest car, but Lamborghini wins. So now the Carbide has to take on the row 920. The row 920 takes an early lead, and he will finish this one off. That means the Carbide will come in third place. The Row 920 will now have to take on the Lamborghini for the championship. Here we are. Since the Row 920 has already lost the game, he has to beat the Lamborghini twice. The Lamborghini's pulling out in front. Oh, and he gets up on the side. The Row 920 makes the pass. Now, whoever wins this next race will take home the championship. The Lamborghini's on the outside lane. The Row 920 is on the inside lane. And the Row 920 pulls ahead. After losing his first matchup, the Row 920 will win. There he is with his trophy. I hope you've enjoyed this. Go watch the semifinals now. And thank you to my good friend David for sending me these cars.